This man disappeared in the jungle. The last thing he saw before he vanished was a river. So when search and rescue found his abandoned backpack, they followed the river to find him. But what they discovered was terrifying. He hadn't gone far. In fact, he was only 600 meters from where he originally disappeared. And the more they investigated, the more they realized that his disappearance was even more mysterious than they thought. This is the full story. He thought the river would lead him home. Instead, it nearly took his mind. Day 1, lost, alone, deep in a jungle that didn't want him there. He had wandered off trail for just a moment. One wrong turn, and the world changed. No signals, no footprints, no sound. Just him and a river flowing endlessly through trees that all looked the same. It happened so fast. One minute he was hiking with friends, joking around, kicking up dust on the well-worn path in Costa Rica's Corcovado National Park. Next, he was alone, lost, and absolutely terrified. He tried to retrace his steps, but the more he walked, the more worried he got. When the sky began to darken, he knew he needed a plan. Everyone says follow the river. It'll take you to safety. But no one tells you what happens when the river wants to keep you. At first, he was calm. He drank. The water was cold and sweet. Walked along its edge, marveling at how the sunlight hit the dancing spray. Marked trees with his knife, trusting the current to guide him. For hours he walked and the river talked, whispered secrets in a language he couldn't understand, but somehow instinctively knew meant good things. Keep going, it said. You're almost there. Just a little further. Then suddenly, around a bend, he saw it. The same fallen tree, half submerged, covered in moss. He blinked. Hadn't he passed that already? A little further on, he saw the same moss-covered stone monolith. The same sun-bleached skull stuck in the gnarled roots of a fig tree. Was the river playing with him? Panic tightened his throat. How could he be going in circles? That night the jungle didn't sleep. Neither did he. Every rustle made his skin crawl. Water trickled down rocks louder than it should. Something was out there, just beyond the tree line. He could feel its eyes watching him, waiting. He hugged the riverbank, trying to lose himself in the flow of the current, but every time he closed his eyes, he could hear it. A soft padding sound, like footsteps, but not human. He imagined leathery claws scrabbling for purchase on the muddy bank, snapping twigs underfoot. Teeth like shards of glass gnashed in anticipation. Whatever was out there wanted him. Day 2, his compass spun wildly. His knife marks vanished. He screamed for help until his voice broke. The river laughed. It curved back on itself like a snake coiled to strike. No matter which way he walked, it brought him back. By now he was dehydrated, despite water being everywhere. He could see it, taste it, smell it, but couldn't drink it. His throat was raw, his tongue swollen. His stomach growled with hunger, muscles cramped, his mind unraveled. He started talking to the river, begging it to let him go, promising he wouldn't tell anyone about its magic if it let him leave. The jungle was a living thing, breathing, pulsing. It didn't want him here. Night 2. He woke to the sound of something moving in the underbrush. Heavy breathing, a guttural growl. Whatever was out there had come closer. It circled him. Sometimes it was just beyond sight, hidden in the shadows. Other times he could see its dark form slinking through the trees. It never came too close, never attacked. It just watched, waited. Day 3. He gave up. Lay in the mud, eyes wide, silent. Whatever was out there was still there. He could sense it. But whatever it was patient. It knew he was giving up. Knew he'd be easier to catch once his strength ebbed. And then he heard it. A voice. Real. Human. Calling his name. Was it his imagination, or were the trees parting, revealing a man running toward him, arms outstretched? Rescue. Hope surged through him. Was he saved? A rescue team found him less than 600 meters from camp. Alive. Barely. He had walked in circles for 3 days, never straying far from where he'd disappeared. But when they checked his GPS path, they discovered something astonishing. He walked in perfect circles around the same patch of jungle, around a river that doesn't exist on any map. But here's the thing. The river that had almost claimed him as its own wasn't a river at all. Not water, not on any map. Locals later told rescuers about an old legend, a tale of a lost tribe that lived deep in the jungle, a tribe that worshipped a great serpent god who demanded total devotion. If anyone tried to leave, the god would send a river to guide them back to him. And some say the river still exists, waiting for those who wander too far. These days he lives in a small village nestled between mountains and sea. He spends his days fishing, his mind far from the quiet hum of civilization. The river's whispers still echo in his dreams, though. He can still hear the footsteps behind him, feel the weight of unseen eyes on his back, smell the damp earth and decaying leaves, taste the coppery tang of fear on his lips. His village sits 600 meters from where his ordeal began, 600 meters from the mouth of the river that almost took his mind. And sometimes when the moon hangs heavy in the velvet sky, he sees it, a dark ribbon slithering through the trees, beckoning him back, promising answers if he'll only follow. He knows he shouldn't go. Knows that whatever waits for him, there isn't kind. Yet still, a part of him, the part that remembers being lost, the part that craves understanding, tugs at his heart, urging him to go back, to listen to the river's song. What would you do if you found yourself being stalked by something in the jungle? Or have you ever been lost in the wilderness? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this scary camping story, please subscribe because we've got plenty more just like it. We've also got a podcast, so thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.